The prisoner used the spoon given by the guard to pry open the tiles on the wall and took out a small mirror hidden in advance. Then he smashed the mirror into pieces and chose the most regular rectangular shard. To Jack, the mirror shard looked like a gem because it would be very useful. Just as Jack was cleaning up the remaining shards to flush them, the guard suddenly came in for inspection. Jack quickly hid the shard in his mouth, but the pieces in the toilet were not flushed away in time. If they were discovered, everyone would be punished. So while the guard was patting him down, Jack pulled the chain above and flushed away the evidence in the toilet. This made the guard suspicious. Jack explained that he had just used the toilet and forgot to flush. The guard then began to search the room. Even the bed was not spared, because someone had tried to dig a tunnel with its metal bars before. After a thorough search, they found nothing unusual and left. Jack then took out the rectangular shard and tied it to a toothbrush. Thus a periscope was made. He could now extend it outside the door and observe the guard's movements at any time. Then Jack and his cellmates began their escape plan, and their escape tool was the bedboard the guards were worried about. They unscrewed the bolts and removed one of the regular planks. Then they moved away the pile of paper in the corner and used the spoon to pry open the wooden floor so they could start digging here. But this would make a lot of noise. His companion worried the guards would hear it. Jack said this was their only chance, either dig or get caught. Then Jack used even more strength. At this moment a guard walked by. Everyone prayed not to be discovered, but they did not stop in front of Jack's door, because before the plan started, Jack had bribed the neighboring prisoner with cigarettes to deliberately break the toilet and call a repairman to fix it, so the sound of repairing the toilet could cover up the sound of them hitting the floor. But the cement was too thick. It could not be opened in a short time, so they had to take turns digging. After everyone's effort, the cement was finally broken open. Then they just needed to remove the chunks of cement. One person dug, the others used basins to carry the cement away, and then put it into bags. Soon a large hole was dug out by the prisoners. They lit a torch to test it, and found the hole led underground. As long as they found the drain below, they could escape through it. To be sure, they decided to send someone down to scout tonight. Before that, they poured the dug earth back in and sealed the entrance with the wooden board to prevent a sudden inspection by the guards. To prepare for the night's action, they made 2 dummies with waste paper. As long as the rope was pulled, the dummies would move like real people. Soon it was bedtime. The guard came to inspect the cells. Jack and Tom moved the board away and hid to the side. The others lay on the bed. When the guard came to check, they waved and pulled the rope, creating the illusion that the other 2 were still there. The guard did not notice anything wrong and left. Jack then took out the hacksaw hidden in the wood, as well as other escape tools. The 2 followed the plan and crawled down the hole. Their companions threw down a rope and tied the other end to a man's leg so they could wake them when they returned. Soon the 2 came to a fence, and the hacksaw came into play. To avoid being heard by the guards, they stopped after every 20 strokes to listen, and continued only after confirming it was safe. With the 2 working together, the fence was soon sawed off. They climbed through the window into a basement-like place. They looked around but found no passage. All entrances were locked with iron doors, so they had to put the fence back in place. Just then they found a pile of discarded windows. Their metal latches could be sawed off to make a key, but suddenly they heard approaching footsteps. They quickly hid. The